Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody, with another online lesson. Today, inshallah, we are dealing with this reading text. Okay, it's about a topic which you all like, and I'm sure, inshallah, you will like this text. Let's accept guys in waiting room. Okay. Well, this text is about using the internet. A question for you all. I'm sure everybody uses the internet every day. What about you? This is for you all. What do you use the internet for? I'm sure most of us spend a lot of time on the internet. But what about you personally? How do you use the internet? What do you use it for? Let's take a Trifi. Yes, a Trifi.
Yes, I use internet by Instagram, YouTube, Google, like that.
So Instagram, it's for chatting, right?
Yes,
And YouTube for watching videos, okay?
yes.
And Google for what?
For web.
Searching or surfing the web, right?
Yes.
Well, other guys, do you have other ways that you use the internet? Is Sultan? Yeah.
Yes. I'm using internet for learning. I'm using internet sometimes for playing, to surf the net, looking for anything I want in the internet.
Well, so you need it for learning, online learning, like what we are doing now. Okay. Use it for playing video games or games, any games. Okay. And surfing the internet, getting information. Well, is there any other purpose, guys, that you use the internet for, away from learning, away from playing games, away from chatting, away from getting information? Yes, Trifi? Anything?
Yes, maybe shopping, Amazon.
Aha, some people use the internet for shopping, right? They like to buy things online. Good. Well, another question for everybody. I hope you can see it now. Do you think, in your opinion, the internet can save one's life? If you say yes, tell me how. Can the internet save one's life? If you say yes, it can, tell me how. Yes, guys. Do you think the internet can save people's lives? Can save your life? Can save anyone's life? Listen to Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
Yes, teacher.
How?
When somebody is stuck in a place, he just need an emergency, and he's in emergency need an ambulance. He can, and the mobile far to him, and he can catch the mobile. He can call maybe Siri in iPhone, and tell Siri call ambulance. I like this, and Siri it's working by internet.
Wonderful answer, yeah, Sultan. It can save someone's life when he is stuck somewhere, he's in danger. Maybe there is maybe no phone with his hand, but he has internet connection anyway. So he can use it. Will let me accept the other guys. I wonder why are they coming late? I wonder. Okay. Well, this is a good answer from Sultan, and it's so close to our story here. We have got 3 stories here, guys. We are going to read and to listen to 3 stories using the internet about 3 guys or 3 people who used the internet in a different way. Not for learning, not for chatting, not for playing video games or games, but they used it in a different way. before we start reading and listening, we have got an exercise here on page 11. I hope you have your books with you. Open it, page 11, and we have got this vocabulary exercise. You will see these words in the reading page, or in the reading on page 12 and 13. I mean, in the stories which we are going to read now, we will find these 8 words. I want you to put each word in the correct category here. Which of these words related to computers? Which of these words means special? And which of these words related to health? Yes, guys, look at this box. We have got 8 words. Take your time and put your hand and tell me which ones I should put here on the computer. Which words means special and which word is related to health. Yes, guys, you don't have to do the whole words. You can take, or the whole exercise. You can give me just one word by word. You can raise your hand and put just one word. Oh, it's okay. No need to do the whole exercise. Okay, let's start with Sultan. But before we start the Sultan, I'm going to show you the CD. Wait a minute, Sultan. Can you see the CD now, Sultan? You see it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Which one are you going to start?
I will get related to computers.
Okay, maybe you can give me just one of them, okay? To give a chance
Okay.
to guys. Yeah.
Networking.
Networking. Okay. Related to computer. Excellent. Yes, guys? Guys? Hello, guys. Which one comes under computer here? Which one comes under special or mean special? And which one's related to health? I'm waiting for you guys. It's okay if you make a mistake, no problem. You can participate and make a mistake. Don't be shy. It's okay. Hello, everybody. طريفي, Rashid, Saud, Arweli, Enazi. Where are you? Yes, Mishal.
أهلا.
Welcome, Mishal. Which one are you going to do, Mishal?
Paramedics.
Where paramedics? Okay.
I think it's related to health.
To health. Excellent. Paramedics related to health, right? Yes, guys. Another guy. Hello, everybody. Maybe I am going to take just one guy to finish this exercise. We have no time. Yes, Tarifi?
Yes, posted in computer.
Okay. Well, what else? You can do the whole exercise if you want, because we have no time.
I don't know.
Al-Anazi?
No.
Well, Rashid. Yes, Rashid.
Yes. Virtual in maybe in wait just 1 minute. In computer.
And it's already done here, as you see, because this CD has a
Okay.
problem. You know, has a problem.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
No way.
Okay.
So we have
The first one. The
network-
first one.
Yeah.
And third, related to health.
Okay, it's related to health, right? So we have networking, virtual, related to computer, and networking. Someone said networking, and cyber. Okay. Well, yeah, Anazi, we have no time. This is. Well, I hope that most of the students participate, but I don't know why are you lazy. No problem. So let's go back to our student book text. Now, guys, we are going to listen to 3 stories here about 3 strange situations which people use the internet in a strange way. Be careful. Listen to the first one. Then I'm going to ask you one question. After listening to the 3 stories, we have just 4 questions here. By the way, شباب النهارده إن شاء الله you have homework on the website. One of these questions will be on the website. One of the questions here, either from here or from here. Okay. Just one question. Don't forget to do it. Now, let's listen to the first story.
Pages 12 and 13. 8. Reading. Amazing internet connections. We all use the internet to connect with people. Using email, social networking sites, and chat rooms are ordinary ways that people connect. But at times, the internet has been used to connect ordinary people in extraordinary ways.
Saving a life. 12-year-old Sean Redden from Denton, Texas, was on the internet playing a cyber fantasy world game. Suddenly, someone came online asking for help. The person said she was a Finnish business student who was locked in her college's computer lab. She said she was having an asthma attack and couldn't breathe. Redden wasn't sure if this was part of the game, as sometimes a few people lie on the net. However, as he later told the Dallas Morning News, he decided it was too real to be a joke. So, Redden called the police. With the additional help of international phone operators, Finnish paramedics found 20-year-old Tara Laintinen and gave her the medical attention she needed. Without the internet and the efforts of a 12-year-old boy half a world away, she might not have survived.
Okay, about your story number 1. How did the guy here use the internet? Yes, guys, this man or this young man, how did he use the internet in a strange way? Yes, Sultan?
He used the internet to help the girl,
And he did what? For her life. And
and he saved his life.
yeah, he saved her life. Excellent, Sultan. Now, let's go to the next story here.
Finding your double. It was just an ordinary night on a crowded subway car for Patrick Swales, a 21-year-old web designer in New York City. The car had just stopped at a station, and the doors opened. Suddenly, he saw himself waiting at the platform, but the clothes were not really his style. What was he doing waiting there? He should be in the car. But he was in the car. By the time he realized that he had just run into his double, the doors had shut and they were moving. At that instant, their eyes met. Disbelief, amusement, wonder were all conveyed in that one look. They both raised a hand in an attempt to catch each other, but it was too late. Shaken by the encounter and determined to find his double, Patrick came up with a unique idea. He created a website called SubwayMyDouble.com. He posted his own photo and a description of the man he had seen in the subway in the hope that someone would see it and make contact. He got the call 2 days later. Now, Patrick and his double are best friends. His name is Manuel, and he is in New York studying web design. Patrick and Manuel have decided to take themselves out of the public eye, so they have stopped updating the site. Patrick posted this message on the website. In our best interest, there will be no more updates to this website. Unlike popular TV series, you will have to continue the story yourselves. Best wishes to all, and may you find your double someday.
Reunite.
Well, this story. How did Patrick use the internet in a strange way? Away from watching TV, watching movies, away from playing games, away from studying. This guy used the internet in a strange way, guys. How did he use it? Yes, Sultan.
He created a website.
Why?
He named it to put the picture.
What's the purpose of putting one's picture on the website?
Because you see the man in the subway.
Well, I see many men every day. Every day I see many men. Why do I put my picture on a website and create a website? What was strange with this man whom he saw in the petrol station? What was strange?
He say himself wearing
yeah. So the man was his what? I highlighted it for you.
His double.
His double. Yeah. He saw his double.
Yes.
A man who looks exactly like him. Of course, strange clothes, but he looks exactly like him. So he created a website and put his own picture and started to look for his double. Okay, now the last story here. Listen carefully.
60 years later. Ozma, a 75-year-old grandmother of 8, enjoyed telling her grandchildren stories about her youth. These stories usually featured Sabah, Ozma's best childhood friend. Ozma and Sabah had been as close as sisters. Then, when the girls were 15, Sabah's family moved away and the girls lost contact. But Ozma never forgot her childhood friend. One day, Ozma was telling her 13-year-old grandchild, Khan, a story about Sabah when Khan asked, "Why don't you try to find her?" Khan got out his laptop and showed Ozma how to surf the web. A mere 30 minutes later, they found Sabah. Ozma's hands trembled as she dialed her old friend's phone number. When Sabah answered and Ozma identified herself, Sabah burst into tears. By coincidence, Sabah was now living nearby. 60 years later, the women are inseparable once again. "My life has improved dramatically since Ozma found me," says Sabah. "I never feel lonely anymore." Adds Ozma, "It's as if we had never been apart. 60 years have made no difference to our friendship."
These are just a few of the incredible ways people have been brought together by the internet. Every day there are more. Who knows what amazing internet stories are unfolding at this very moment?
Okay, about the third story, how did the woman called Asma use the internet in a strange way, of course? The guy here saved a girl's life, and this guy found his double. What about this woman, Asma, how did she use the internet in a strange way? Yes, guys. I hope you hurry up. How did Asma use the internet in a strange way? How did the internet help Asma? Hello? Okay, Al-Hadithi.
The internet helped Asma to find she's childhood friend Sabah.
Sure. So she used the internet to find her best friend and her childhood friend Sabah after 60 years of separation. Okay.
Yes.
Well done, Al-Hadithi. Other guys, we have got 4 questions here. Please try to participate. Even if you give me a wrong answer, no problem, but don't be shy, okay? Don't be lazy. In your own words, explain how Sin, I mean this guy in the first story, how did he save Tara's life? Or how did he save the girl, or the girl's life, if you remember the first story? In short words, yeah, in few words, can you tell me how did he save her life? Yes, guys. We have 5 minutes left. I hope we can finish these 4 questions before the lesson is finished. How did this guy, Sin Redin, save Tara's life, I mean? This is in story number 1. Number 2, what do you think of the way Patrick found his double? The story number 2. Story number 2, Shabab. What do you think about the way which Patrick used to find his double? And would you ever do something like this, you personally? Would you ever do anything like this? If you say why, if you say yes, tell me why. If you say no, tell me why not. So we have got a question on the story number 1, another question for story number 2. And the story number 3, think about the story of Asma and Sabah. Is there someone you would like to be reunited with in your own life? Is there anyone you separated, you parted with them, and you want to reunite again? If you have anyone, tell me who and why do you want to reunite again with him or them? Number 4, the most important question here. What do all of these stories have in common? What does it mean have in common? Have in common. If I say, for example, Abdullah and Muhammad have something in common, I mean they have similar interests, similar likes, similar dislikes, have something in common. In Arabic means بينهم أشياء مشتركة. I'm talking about these 3 stories. What do all of these stories have in common? Okay, let's take Mishal. Which question, Mishal? Hello, Mishal.
The second one.
Okay, شباب يعني before مشعل answer this question بسرعة كده. All the questions number 1, 2, 3 كلهم عبارة عن in your opinion, what do you think? يعني it's critical thinking questions, أسئلة نقدية, أسئلة تعبير عن الرأي. So you can give any answer, it's okay. Yes, مشعل, which question?
The second one.
Okay, what do you think, مشعل, of the way Patrick found his double? What's your opinion about this way?
It's
It's good, it's bad, it's
okay.
strange.
It's okay.
It's okay for you. Okay, for you, Mishal, would you ever do something like this?
No.
Never?
Yeah.
Even if you saw your double in the petrol station,
Yes.
in the mall, anywhere, you would never
Yes.
look for him and put your photo on a website and try to find him, you will never do this. Right?
Yeah, I would never.
You think it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay, Mishal. Al-Hadithi, which question are you going to answer? Think.
I want to answer question number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Yes. What do all of the stories have in common? I think it's common that really the internet can do something different and strange in our life.
So these 3 stories depend, or the people in these stories depend on the internet for strange purposes, okay? Or for finding other people. Someone tried to find his double, another one tried to find his best friend or childhood friend, another one tried to find a girl to save her life.
Yeah.
So,
Solving
solving problems using the internet, or using the internet, or depending on the internet in strange ways or different ways. Excellent, Hadithi. Okay, guys, we still have number 1 and number 3. I hope you can help us before we go. We have about 1 minute or less. These guys, how did Sin save Tara's life? Who can tell me how did the boy or this young man save the girl's life? What did he do? Yes, guys, he called the home. Okay, if you go back to the story, you will find that this guy depended on the internet, or when she got a message from the girl on the internet, she asked for help. He called the police, and the police started to use international operating, and then they reached the girl and saved her life. This one about yourself, guys. Is there anyone, or is there someone in your life you want to reunite? An old friend, old neighbor, someone you have parted with a long time ago and you want to reunite again. Is there? I wonder why are you lazy? يعني the same lesson with other students, mashallah, and they were participating, they were active, يعني at least they try. حتى اللي مش عارف الإجابة يا شباب كان بيحاول. لكن يعني I think your class, I don't know what's wrong with you. You must try. How do you want to get marks? How can I give you marks now? We have spent the whole lesson depending on 3 guys or 4 guys, Mishal, والحديثي, ويعني few guys. And this way, I'm going to give just 1 or 2 or 3 marks for people who participated. Other guys, I'm so sorry, you wasted your time. You came and you gone without any marks, 0. And if you repeat this laziness, I'm going to contact your parents. I'm sending messages to the school sending messages to your parents. Your son is lazy. We don't want this to happen. So please, please, please participate with us. Raise your hands. Try to read, try to match, try to do anything, but not just listening like this. Okay. Thanks for your attendance, and thanks for the guys who participated with me, and see you tomorrow, inshallah.